Hi, I'm Austin from Boss, and today we're going to be talking about looping and loop stations, but particularly we're going to be looking at the RC-1 loop station. It's a very straightforward and easy to operate loop station. It's got a newly designed loop indicator to display when the current loop mode and playback and overdub will be. This has a 12-minute recording time, as well as stereo in and outputs to give you a widespread sound. And to show you how easy it is to use and change some of the features in the RC-1, I have a little prop here to show you how that's done. So, to turn on the power of the RC-1, we simply just plug it into the RC-1's output jack. We get the check LED on top to make sure that the pedal is working and turned on. And the original order in which you create a loop on the RC-1 out of the box is once to record, once to overdub, and then once to go to playback mode. And you can see on the screen that the LEDs are displaying a clear distinction between all three. Red for record, red and green for overdub, and green for playback. But let's say I'm more of a simplistic looper, and I like to go to playback first, as opposed to going to overdub first, or to avoid a double tap of a loop situation. So, in order to stop the loop, I press the loop button twice. And now to edit the looper functions, we unplug the pedal, press and hold on the face of the pedal, and plug it back in. And now we get these LED half circles that appear. The red mode will change the order in which I create a loop. So if the red half circle is on top, that means I'll be going to overdub first. If I change the red half circle to the bottom half, and by doing this, we press the face of the pedal twice, it will change, so now I go to playback directly first, as opposed to going to overdub first. So in order to test this, we unplug the pedal, plug it back in, and now we check to see if it actually worked out. So we're going to hit it once to record, and since I changed the modes on the RC-1, if I hit the pedal once, it will go directly to playback. And an all green LED display for playback. For an optional overdub, we click the pedal again to go into overdub mode to add another layer to the sound. To stop the loop, we press the pedal twice. And to delete the loop, we press and hold the pedal for 2 seconds in order to delete the loop and create a fresh blank slate to create some new sounds. And that's how easy it is to use and edit the RC-1 to play and to cater to your sound and your style. So to give you a live demonstration on how to use the RC-1, I've got one right here on my pedal board that I'm going to demonstrate for you, simply by the editing ways it comes out of the box. So here we go. So pretty easy to use the RC-1 with just electric guitar. So a common question that is asked is, how do I use a loop station? When do I exactly use it? And what are the ways in which I can use this to enhance my creative performance? One way to show you how easy it is to use a looper, and this goes for any loop station, you press once and it's always on the downbeat of 1. It's always 1, 2, 3, 4, start loop 2, 3, 4, end loop 2, 3, 4. And I'll demonstrate for you by playing a 2-measure phrase and then looping it back. And you'll notice that every time I go to start a loop or to replay a loop, I'm always hitting the pedal on the downbeat of the first beat of the measure. So for this, I'll stay in 4/4 and kind of show you how that's done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's pretty easy and simple to use a looper once you get the rhythm down using your foot. There is also an additional foot switch option that you can add to the RC-1 to enhance performance and to give you additional controls that you're probably going to want. And these functions are single push stop, silent delete, and the oops button. So let me go over a couple of playing examples and demonstrate how the additional foot switch can add a lot of control to your basic RC-1. So first I'm going to demonstrate the single button push to stop. So in this riff, I'll play a riff, and then to stop the loop, instead of pressing twice on the face of the pedal, I will press once on the B button on the FS7 to stop the loop. So here we go with that example. So notice there I pressed the FS7 once in order to stop the loop as opposed to pressing twice on the face of the pedal to stop the loop. Now there is also something known as silent delete. So traditionally, to delete the loop without the foot switch, I would have to, in this mode of the looper, press and hold on the loop. The one thing is, I have to listen to my loop in order to delete it. But let's say I'm in a more exposed environment where I'm playing by myself, and I can't have the loop play in the background. So I'll do another playing example and make you another loop, and then I will silently delete it using the FS7 foot switch. So here we go with that example. So once again, adding a really cool function that you can use to enhance the live performance using an RC-1. And the last function that the FS7 will give you with the RC-1 is an oops button. So we're all not perfect players, we're all not perfect people, so maybe once in a while our loops might not be as perfect during a live set. So we gotta have a backup plan in order to create a better loop from when we started. So for this example, I'm gonna play a riff really badly, and then I will use the FS7 to silently stop the loop and delete it and create a good loop. So here we go with that. Gives you a great function to have, especially when using in a live and more exposed setting, such as playing guitar by yourself or playing in an acoustic environment. And the RC-1 works great on acoustic guitar also. So that was the RC-1 loop station from Boss. I'm Austin from Boss, talking about loop stations and loopers with you today. Thank you so much for watching.